Hello everyone, officially Never here, or Evan, and I have another add-on showcase for you guys. Sorry about my lack of uploads recently, I've been busy with life, but I have made something that I would like to show you guys today that I hope you will find interesting and not just lacking in originality. What I mean by that is, if you have seen one of my videos in the past, it is very similar to what this add-on is. It was basically a Imperial dropship that would drop off players and NPCs at a specified point. But basically I took that general concept and tried to make it more cinematic. Think Call of Duty Modern Warfare coming in on a hummingbird sort of deal. But minus, the AAA polish. Anyway, the way this add-on works is it is a tool, and you can configure a bunch of options for it, such as the ship's height above a landing position, the ship's speed coming into a landing position, and the ship's health. But there's also three other things that I will explain because they are not quite as understandable just by looking at the names. So the standby option is the amount of time the dropship will take before it actually starts moving towards that landing position. So if you put in a delay of 30 seconds, the dropship will spawn in, but it will hover in place for 30 seconds before finally moving towards the landing position with whatever players have spawned on board. Next, you have the ship hover time. The ship hover time is the amount of time the ship will hover above a certain location. This time can be 0 seconds or it can be 1,000. It's just whatever you need for that particular area. You can configure it to be so. So the last thing is the new ship time. This is the amount of time you want a new lat to take before it spawns in after the old lat has been deleted. So let's say that your lat gets blown up on the way down and everyone on board dies. If you wanted to, you could make it take 60 seconds before a new lat spawns, and then you can make it take another 30 seconds of standing by up there before it finally comes down again. So this will hopefully give game masters a greater array of options as far as how they want their players to spawn in and the frequency at which they want their players to spawn in. Anyway, joining me today is Janie. She is going to be helping demonstrate the functionality of the lat as a respawn system. So basically, I'm going to left click, and then Janie is going to kill herself, and it will spawn her on this lat. And once she has killed herself, the lat will come in and drop her off. The lat will spawn behind wherever you are looking, and about 30,000 Garry's Mod units up. And once it comes in, it changes from a red light to a green light, indicating that the players are now free to move, because until it's green, they're kind of locked to the lat, because that's simply the only way you can make something like this work in Garry's Mod. And yeah, then after it has accomplished the amount of time, set in hover time, in this case 13 seconds, it will leave and go back to where it was originally spawned before disappearing, and then a new lat will take its place. Now, these lats are semi-configured to be able to avoid obstacles, but as you saw from the jankiness up there, it's not 100%, it's still a work in progress, but it is reasonably able to land in tight areas and take off from tight areas with little to no trouble, and look pretty cinematic while doing so. And oh, did I mention, you can shoot these down. If you set your ship health to a lower number, or whatever you need at the time, you can here, hold on, let me get rid of this real quickly. You can shoot down lats, and they can have players inside, and it'll do a cool little sequence where it'll crash land. It'll actually make noises if you're inside of it, like beeping noises, and it'll explode after a short time, killing anyone inside. However, you can escape from the lat if you are stuck inside. You simply need to hit E on it and it will release you from the lat, or you wait until it crashes in about 3 seconds after it hits the ground. It will finally allow you to leave the lat. The idea is to try and make cinematic looking crashes. It's kind of difficult on this particular map because there's a bunch of buildings everywhere, but when you successfully do it, then it looks good. However, like all things, it's very particular about, you know, how it lands and where it lands. So once this lat is gone away, I'll be able to spawn in, and I'll be in this one, and then if I shoot it down from the inside, there you go. So it wasn't much of a crash, but you can hear the beeping, the lights, and yeah, it'll kill you if you stand too close. So that is the new and updated cinematic respawn system. It is a work in progress, but something I'm pretty satisfied with so far. I'll continue to be updating it as new ideas come to me, and variations of the code appear to work better or worse than others. Anyway, enough talk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Janie, so much for helping me demonstrate, and I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Talk to you later.